Thank you for joining the American Association of Kidney Patients for an Advocacy Skill and Talent Development session. My name is Jennifer Duplessie, and I am the Marketing and Communications Manager with the AAKP. I handle all AAKP online social media campaigns and national press relations. Today, I am pleased to introduce Shari Leventhal, Executive Editor of the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, CJASN. Established in 2006, CJASN is a renowned and highly regarded monthly peer-review medical journal covering nephrology. In 2018, CJASN named AAKP's Paul Conway as one of the 3 new patient voice editors, and in turn, AAKP moved to formalize a partnership with CJASN to promote patient voice editorials, disseminate public access research papers to a wide patient audience, and encourage patients to contribute to CJASN. To date, AAKP board members and ambassadors have authored over 15 CJASN editorial pieces within the medical journal. We are very honored to have Ms. Leventhal with us to provide a presentation on how to write, co-author, and publish in medical journals. Ms. Leventhal, I turn it to you.
Hi, I'm Shari Leventhal, Executive Editor of the American Society of Nephrology. I wanted to talk to you today about the value of patient voice. Patient voice articles are succinct, timely, and engaging articles that address patient care. They're from the patient, by the patient, and edited by patients. They're relevant in nephrology to a specific topic within the field of nephrology. They were launched by CJASN, the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, in January of 2018. And they are by invitation only from the editor-in-chief or a patient voice editor. The importance of submitting a patient voice article is that it really provides a patient perspective to other patients and also to the nephrology community as a whole. In order to do so, we ask that you follow a few specific guidelines. Make sure you can meet the agreed upon deadline. And if you can't, please let us know. Please follow the submission guidelines that you receive, which will be sent to you via email. Also, ask a managing editor questions if you're not sure about something. And before you begin your submission, read examples like the patient voice for CJASN or patient perspectives for Kidney 360. And also, just make sure to understand and appreciate constructive feedback because we all want to help you communicate the patient voice. I wanted to share with you a couple examples of patient voice articles that were highly tweeted in social media. So as you'll see for the metrics, 136 tweets were received by a patient voice article called A Nutritional Lie or Lifestyle. Other ones that did very well on social media were tips to nephrologists in supporting patients with advanced kidney disease, and the patient perspective of smartphone-based apps for CKD care. All of these are examples of different patient voice articles that were widely read and appreciated in the wider nephrology community. And before we conclude, I wanted to explain to you some of the guidelines that I referenced earlier. Currently, for the American Society of Nephrology, we have 2 different journals of the 3 journals that accept patient voice articles. For CJASN, they were started in January of 2018, and the word length is 800 words or less, excluding title page and references. No abstract is required, and only 10 or fewer references, including the original article, can be cited, with a 2-author maximum. And again, as I mentioned earlier, these are by invitation only. Now for Kidney 360, which is ASN's newest publication, those articles are called patient perspectives, and the guidelines are that it's 1,200 words or less, excluding title page and references. No abstract is required again for the Kidney 360 articles. 15 references or fewer, including the original article. 2 authors maximum, and they're by invitation only. And Kidney 360 actually launched recently in January of 2020, and that's when we launched the patient perspectives at the same time that the journal launched. So I just wanted to thank you again for taking the time to listen to information about the patient voice as it pertains to the American Society of Nephrology. The nephrology community values your perspectives and is very grateful to you for your contributions. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Leventhal, for an excellent presentation and constructive guidance on how patients can contribute to medical journals such as CJASN. Before we conclude, I would like to ask you the following questions. 1. Based on your experience with CJASN and within the realm of published scientific studies and research, how would you describe the reaction of medical professionals when their CJASN article is cited by patients in editorials? And are they surprised about the wider share rate of their published work?
Thank you for that question. We've received wonderful responses from our authors who have patient voice articles written about their articles. They are thrilled when they receive a heads up sneak peek article on the patient voice that we share with them, and just absolutely excited to see that their research is being read and being valued and appreciated in the patient community. And in terms of the second question you asked, in many times they are surprised when we provide them with the metrics about their articles and how widespread the articles are on Twitter, on Facebook, and just overall, the metrics are very impressive. And for the original research, and even more so when there's a patient voice article, the metrics are even better, and they are surprised and pleased to see that the wider nephrology community is embracing their research and also embracing the patient voice. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful response. I have one more question before we conclude. As a professional who has now read and edited the patient voice over the past several years, how have the personal experiences and perspectives of patients impacted your understanding of what kidney patients manage every day?
I'm amazed and sometimes saddened by how tough a life that kidney patients face, and just so impressed by the advocacy that many of these patient voice authors clearly contribute to the community. You can tell from the articles they submit that they've researched the topic, this particular article, but of course other articles as well, and they're well informed and willing and interested in making sure that they advocate for themselves and for the wider patient community. And that's amazing to me, just how important it is for them, and also how hard they're working to help improve their own care and also the care of other patients, because it is such a tough lifestyle and experience. And we truly appreciate and value the patient voice that you're providing to the ASN journals. Thank you.
Thank you again on behalf of AAKP. We appreciate you taking the time to share your insights and expertise.